Hi, I'm Tyler Peterson. I teach the frequency of leadership, and welcome to the December alignment, where I teach leaders how to raise their frequency so they can create the outcomes they desire with less stress and effort, enjoy that process, and ultimately feel more fulfilled. You know, we are naturally high frequency beings. This is our default state of being. But we don't experience that very often, sometimes not at all. And that's because we've taken on limitations, limiting beliefs, judgments about ourselves, about other people, the world around us, really strong identities that constrain us. And all of these are forms of limitations that keep us separated from our naturally high frequency state of being. So what can we do to step back into our power? How can we elevate our frequency? Well, there are a number of things you can do, a number of practices and concepts to learn. You can check out other videos that we've recorded and shared here on this channel, so be sure to check those out. But today, I want to talk to you about one frequency in particular that is very powerful in helping us to step back into our power. And it's interesting because it's also a frequency and a practice that's somewhat easily dismissed and therefore underutilized. I think because it is so simple, we think that it must not be very powerful. But in fact, sometimes the simplest things in life are the most powerful things in life. So what is this mysterious frequency that I'm talking about? What is this? It is gratitude. And when we move into gratitude, when we intentionally cultivate gratitude within ourselves, it begins to transform our entire frequency. Even in the moment, it's transforming our physiology, our body. There are many studies that show the health benefits of a gratitude practice. And that's certainly important and a motivating reason to practice gratitude. But I want to talk to you about it today in the context of creating deliberately. We create our reality with our frequency. And when we experience high frequencies of gratitude and associate that with an intentional outcome, a clear intention that we'd like to create for ourselves, we initiate and we energize this process of bringing more of that frequency into our life and more of the intentional creation we've set out for ourselves. So let's talk about this in the context of being a leader. And here are just a few examples. You can imagine moving into a state of gratitude, and while feeling this gratitude, being grateful for the great things that are already happening in your life that really bring you a lot of joy. So in the context of a leader, maybe that's that you have an amazing team around you, your teammates and your collaborators, everyone with these wonderful differentiated skill sets, and together you're able to create so much more than individually, really feeling the gratitude for that. Maybe you're a business owner, and so it's not just for your teammates, but also your employees and your partners and your clients. I mean, if you're a business owner, we've all had the experience of working with clients that maybe we'd rather not work with. They're time consuming or unruly or difficult. And then we have these other clients that everything seems to flow and they value our contribution, and our contribution makes a difference in their lives. And there's just this beautiful meshing of what we have to offer and what they're looking for. And it creates this beautiful, harmonious, amplified experience for both parties involved. We've all had that experience working with clients. Maybe it's also having gratitude for new and innovative solutions and ideas, new creative expressions that you can bring to work, not just for yourself and your employees and your teammates, your collaborators, your partners, but also for your clients. So creativity and new solutions. You might also think about gratitude in terms of the new ideas that have yet to come, the new products you might create, the new services you might roll out in the future. You might not know what those are right now, but you can begin to cultivate gratitude for these ideas coming to you, for new clients that you have not yet encountered, but you have a clear understanding of what it would feel like to work with the perfect client. You can begin expressing gratitude for all of that now, and that initiates the process through frequency of bringing those things to you, to your experience. So as we practice gratitude for these things and anything else you can imagine, you are saying out loud with your frequency, this is what I want. I love this. Please bring me more of this experience, more of these frequencies, more of these types of people and relationships and circumstances. You're really energizing that process because you're holding that frequency. You can, another way of thinking about gratitude and using it in the context of a leader is to take a moment and just be grateful for your opportunity to lead, to set the tone, to collaborate and create the impact that you desire, and to help influence and shape the world around you, whether, again, that's through your employees, your colleagues, your partners, your clients, anyone that you work with. When we express gratitude for being in a position of leadership, it helps ground us in that place of the highest expression of our leadership. It really helps us to center and to rebalance and to get into touch with all of those qualities and abilities that are innately within us, our inner wisdom, our creativity, our peace and calm to navigate difficult situations, our ability to be more clear-minded when difficulties arise. All of those things can come out of a gratitude practice. So it's a very powerful thing to do, to begin expressing gratitude for the things that are really working right now, and also gratitude for the things that you would like to experience, imagining them happening right now in your life as if it's actually happening. You're living that outcome now that will energize this process and initiate those things coming to your experience. The last thing I'll say is, independent of gratitude and the context of work or leadership, it's also an extremely healthy and powerful thing to do for yourself personally. It helps you to realign and rebalance when you feel that your frequency drops. So it's an incredible thing to do when you're moving through your day and maybe you have some strong emotions that come up, or a rough experience, a tough meeting, things didn't go as planned. You can take a moment and find something in your experience, in your life, right then and there, that you're in love with, that you're so grateful is there. And when you really begin to cultivate and feel that feeling deeply within your heart and within your body, that difficult emotion, that circumstance that happened just prior, the energy of it begins to dissipate. It begins to fade away from our experience, and we begin to recenter and realign ourselves with our highest frequency. And that is standing in our power. That is a beautiful thing to experience and a powerful place to be as you move through your day. So those are a few thoughts on gratitude. I hope you take a moment and express a little gratitude and work with this frequency in your life. It can have a very transformative effect. So with that, let's now move into our alignment. And actually, before I do that, I just want to announce one quick thing. We've had several people approach us asking for personal coaching sessions. And while it's something we hadn't intended to do, we just realized there were too many people who were interested in that and that we would like to do it also. So we've decided to start offering personal coaching. And if this is something you're interested in, you can go to our website and check it out. It's the same format as our course. It'll just be for one individual, for you individually instead of with a group. And it'll cover a 3-month period instead of a full year period. So check it out, thefrequencyofleadership.com/coaching. All the details are there. And if you're interested, please contact us. There's a form there, and we'll get in touch with you, and we can begin working together. So with that, let's now shift over to the alignment for this month. And if you're new to these alignments, I channel energy, which helps you to come into greater alignment with your highest frequency. It helps you to have that experience, and it supports you to begin stepping back into your power in that way. You don't have to do anything during this meditation. You don't have to concentrate on something. You don't have to have a clear mind. Your role really is just to be relaxed and to be open and receptive. You can lay down, you can sit up, just be present, relaxed, open, and receptive, and enjoy the experience. These energies are very powerful. They are intelligent, and they work with you and your unique needs, your unique frequency right now to help you have an experience of raising your frequency. Sometimes that means you might have a memory or an emotion from the past that needs processing, needs to be seen, to be released. That may come up and move out of your system to help your frequency elevate. In other moments, it may be having a very high experience and helping you to have that high watermark, to know what's possible, what you can experience on a more regular basis. There's a variety of things that may happen. You might feel things physically, mentally, emotionally. You may not feel anything at all. It could just be a very peaceful experience. In all cases, the energies are absolutely flowing and working and supporting you to raise your frequency. On my end, I'll just guide us into a meditation at the beginning, very lightly guided, just to help you become present and relaxed and open. And then you'll hear me say I'm opening to the channel, and from that point forward, I'll be quiet. And the energies will come through and do their work. And when they're complete in about 12, 13 minutes or so, I'll call us back, and that will be the end of the alignment. So with that, let's move into the alignment. Just invite you to close your eyes and just take a deep breath in through your nose and a longer, slower exhale. And then setting the intention for energy to flow up from below you, from earth, up into your heart. And just feeling that, opening yourself up to feel what you can feel. And if you don't feel anything at all, that's fine too. There's no right or wrong here. But just be open and receptive, setting that intention and knowing that it's happening simply because you intended it. And now, very similarly, setting the intention for energy to begin flowing from above you down into your heart. And these energies are always there, they're always flowing. We're just reinforcing that, opening ourselves up to that even more now. And then bringing your awareness to your heart center. And just resting your awareness there. Nothing to do. Just be present. And then setting one last intention, and that is to be open to receive all that is for your highest good. And just encourage you to state that intention quietly to yourself, or even out loud if you'd like. I am open to receive all that is for my highest good. Okay. I'm going to open to the channel now, and I'll call us back when we're complete. So here we go. Okay, that's the end of the alignment. If you're really in a good place, just tune me out and continue enjoying the energies. And for everyone else, thank you for joining us this month. I hope you enjoyed the video and the alignment. And if you're interested in personal coaching, please reach out to us. We'd love to meet you and begin working with you. So until next month, be well, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.